Good morning and welcome to Herb Oracle Podcast, botanical divination with herbs, essences, flowers, and trees with your host, Herbal Marie. Let's start the day off pulling some oracle cards and getting a few messages. We can shoot the shiitake in a spiritual way-ish. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'll post a pic of the cards at Herb Oracle. Thanks so much for joining me. Here we go. Remember yesterday when I woke up early and I was so proud of myself for getting outside with the sun and being on top of my game? Well, today I slept in. It's already after 9 o'clock and I kind of feel like I shouldn't even do a podcast, but I'm just so hell-bent on getting through these laws of the universe so I can finally grab my life by the balls and start manifesting better things. I'm just going to do a quick podcast. I'm just going to fly through it. It's like, ain't nobody got time for that, but yet we're still going to make time for that. So I'm going to read a law of the universe, and then I'm going to pull, you know what we're going to pull today? We're going to pull some soul flowers again, because it's like, here's the thing. You always need to make time for the things that nourish your soul. And oracle cards and messages and affirmations and positive intentions, that's the kind of stuff that nourishes my soul. So we'll just get a couple cards and then we'll let the day take us. I have a huge day. I hope that I'm ready for it. I mean, I am ready for it. And I got lots of stuff I want to do today. And I'm going to get excited at some point because even though it's kind of crummy looking right now, I know later on the sun's going to come out and I'm going to finally dig up my marshmallow roots, which I'm so excited about. And here we go. The law of the right to one's own space was yesterday. It was all about everyone's entitled to make decisions for their self and decide their belief systems that they are comfortable with and create the life that they want and create the life to fulfill their birth vision, which really made me question, what's my birth vision? Am I doing it? Is this what I'm supposed to do? Because I don't completely feel satisfied. I don't feel like I feel like I'm on the right path of my birth decision or vision, my birth vision, what I set out to do. But I also feel like the constant feeling that I'm not doing enough or I'm not satisfied with what I'm doing is because I'm not actually quite doing exactly what I meant to do yet. I mean, this is important, but these are just sort of little stepping stones that we're getting across a little part of the stream where we're actually on our way to what we're really supposed to be doing. So anyways, we're just practicing. What else are you gonna do, right? Even if you're not quite living out your biggest, best of dreams, I mean, just have little dreams today, right? No pressure, just have some little dreams. So yesterday we wanted to give everybody space and have fun. I don't really know if I did a good job at that, but oh, how refreshing. Today the law is the law of sacrifice and death. Okay, so this actually feels pretty accurate to where the energy is in my life. The law of sacrifice, and in parentheses it says, and death. Oh, God. So let's just read it and then we'll make fun of it. Okay, so the law of sacrifice and death, one of the 7 laws of our solar system under the 3 major laws. This is the controlling factor on the physical plane, the destruction of the form in order that the evolving life may progress is one of the fundamental methods in evolution. This is crucifixion. Crucifixion? Is that how you spell that? Crucifixion. The basic law of all group work, the governing principle which results in each human unit eventually becoming a savior. It is also known as the law of those who choose to die. The symbol is a rosy cross with a golden bird hovering above it. The ray energy is outpouring fourth ray at 1 ing factor. Okay, so I don't understand those last two sentences, but I can understand that, yeah, everything in this physical plane must die. The law of sacrifice and death. This is kind of weird. But anyways, what was kind of interesting was the governing principle, which results in each human unit eventually becoming a savior. So I guess it's like, right now, like what it makes me think of is like our spirit, our energy, our soul, our essence is in this body. A fraction of it is in this body. Kind of feels like a prison to a lot of us. It kind of feels like a gift to a lot of us, but anyways, regardless, this is a temporary vehicle. This is a temporary form that we have manifested, that we have taken. But these bodies are not who we are. It's nothing of who we are. It's just a physical vessel that our spirit has chosen to incarnate its energy into for the expression of self, for the expansion of soul, for the experience. We came here to expand our souls. So anyways, yeah, eventually we leave these bodies. We go back into our spirit, into our consciousness, into oneness, into unity. Yeah, we all return and become the savior, right? We leave these bodies. Feels so good. I see the light. Not encouraging anyone to do that to themselves. I'm just saying, like, we get to die and it's probably going to be great. Oh my gosh, this is actually where I'm at today. All right, so anyways, that's the law of sacrifice and death. Very interesting though, because like in my own personal life, I'm seeing myself and other people really, really be ready to, on even like a metaphoric level, be ready to die. Right? Like, I'm not talking suicide here, although I have a list of those people too in my life. I'm talking about like people are ready to let the old energy die, to let the old ball and chains die. Like, I'm just using this word die because it's the law of sacrifice and death. Because it's like there are parts of our mind that don't you want them to die. Like, they torture you, they torment you, they bring you down. There's aspects of us that it's like, could you just die already? Like, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of ego. I'm tired of ego torturing me, And anyways, so that is kind of the energy that I feel at the end of October. A lot of people's darkness is very obvious to them. A lot of shadows are coming up. A lot of negativity is surfacing. Like we were kind of talking like a couple days ago or last week, like when you make a pot of chicken stock, that scum that comes to the surface, that's the poison, that's the shadows, that's darkness, that's the attachments, that's the negative energies and entities. You don't stir that stuff back into the stock. You need to remove it. You need to skim it off the top. You need to throw it away. You need to let it die. So I feel like right now we need to have a lot of love and compassion for people who are being brave and strong enough to really be honest with themselves what kind of darkness is in them. Do you know what I mean? And allowing it to come to the surface. And then we pray for them that they're going to be able to transmute it and heal it and release it. It's really transmute, release, and then you are healed. But a lot of times whenever like I have negative, wounded darkness come up within me, like I try to see it as something that I want to heal and transmute. So anyways, I'm getting a little bit off of the law of sacrifice and death, but to me, that's what it makes me think of. And yeah, when we die, we let all this darkness go for the most part. But here's the thing. A lot of people choose suicide because they want the pain to stop in their life. But what they don't understand is if they leave this physical plane without learning their soul lessons, they will return again until they get it. So it's like so much better that even if you're tortured in your life, it's just so much better to like do your work and do your healing and try to deal with it now, because it's just no fun really starting over. So a couple years ago, I did a whole entire series on my YouTube channel for shadow clearing work. And it was good. And like to go back to it and watch any of the videos, I might be surprised by how far I've come. But anyways, that playlist is still available if anybody wants to start just really on the surface doing some shadow work. Because I had 44 different topics that, you know, depending what it was, you could dive into it, whether your shadow was fear or guilt or anger, you know, all these different emotions, and kind of like do your healing work. But, you know, you can just see for yourself what comes up that you're ready to let die and let return, you know, to lighted energy. So anyways, I can't stop looking at the sentence, the governing principle which results in each human unit eventually becoming a savior. So eventually we do transcend all of this garbage, all of this darkness. We really do. And we do become our soul essence and our spirit, which is, you know, as close as you can get to being a savior, because Christ consciousness is accessible to everybody. And yeah, anyways, I also am just laughing that it's calling everybody a human unit. Like, start looking at yourself as just a human unit. Whenever you have body issues and stuff, like, just refer to your body as a vessel or your human unit, because that's the truth of it. Like, you are much, much more than your little human ego in this body. That is absolutely nothing of who you truly are. So if you can kind of put that into perspective for yourself, if I could kind of put that perspective in for myself, that would help me greatly in my life. Anyways, that's the freaking law of sacrifice and death. Ugh. All right. So anyways, I'm more than happy to dive into dark places within myself, and sometimes even with other people if I feel called to do that. All right. So let's shuffle these beautiful beasts and just get a few cards, because I know my time is limited with you today, because yeah, it's already 9:20 and 9:21, and I know that the dogs are gonna bark at something stupid eventually. So anyways, I just want a quick message today. I mean, this darkness that I am so aware of right now all around, I know it's just because it's the last week of October. We just had the new moon in Scorpio. Holy shit, give yourself a break, everybody. Not everybody fares well with that. And it's Halloween. So traditionally, yeah, this is the week for dark spirits to be having their heyday. And you don't think that exists. It actually really does. And there's a lot of dark energies that you could be harboring inside your body that you're not even aware of. People get entity attachments. I know it sounds like hocus pocus bullshit, but people do. And a lot of times it comes out in your body as a simple headache, as a shoulder pain, right? That migraine that keeps coming back around. Your ankle hurts for no goddamn reason. That is actually energy stuck in your ankle that is of negative associations. So that is one of the big reasons why I am so interested in hypnotherapy, because I would really love to be able to help people access their subconscious minds and let go of a lot of these attachments that are that are, yeah, ailing us and torturing us. And so, yeah, a lot of it could be dark energy. And then, of course, a lot of it is of our own making, our own emotional distress, our own emotions that were never healed properly. I'm telling you, if you don't feel your feelings, if you don't get it out, that energy settles into your body and creates dis-ease. It creates pain. It creates problems. It can settle into your mind and just make you feel crazy, make you feel irritated, agitated. Like, I am so obsessed with healing work. One, because I am sick of people suffering. And two, I know that it doesn't have to be that way. And three, I feel called to help people. So anyways, that's my ramble today. And our cards are Lady's Mantle and Rosemary. So nurturance and clarity. So I just love these two cards so much. One, because Ladies Man is just funny. Lady's Mantle, it always makes me laugh. But it's a message about nurturance, which is so beautiful, because right now when people are struggling and having a hard time, don't they just need to be held by their moms? Don't they just need to be held by their moms? Don't they just need a hug? Don't you just know so many people right now that just need to be embraced? Don't you want to just wrap all of your arms, envision them like so ridiculously long that they can go around the whole world? Don't you just want to give the whole world a hug right now? Don't you just want to think of people that are near and dear to you in your life, that are struggling, and offer them compassion? Maybe you can't in real life. Maybe that's just not doable. But in your mind, can you wrap your arms around them? Can you surround them in white light? Can you say, I wish wellness for you. I wish healing for you. I send you love. I send you compassion. I send you warm energy. Send people warm energy. Feel it warming up in your body, and then sending that out to people, right? Everything is energy. Every thought that you think is energy. That's why when people repetitively think negative thoughts, it becomes a thought form. That energy grows. What you think about manifests. What you think about grows. So if you were constantly thinking that you're not good enough, or you're constantly thinking that you hate yourself and the world, and it manifests in your body, it manifests in your life. So what you think about people matters. If you're constantly sending hate towards somebody, they're going to feel that. And remember, you're going to feel it too, because what you send out, you get back. So the best thing you can do for yourself and others is to love them, is to send them good vibes, to see them whole and happy and healed, right? So you be the mother today. Even if you're not a mother, you be the mother today for the collective, and just do your part by sending out good energy. All right, so my energy is today a little bit frazzle-dazzled, and that's fine, because I'm going to use it to my advantage, because I need to clean today. I need to vacuum. I need to dig roots. I need to clean rabbit cages, because I'm getting company tomorrow, and I don't want my house to smell like poop. All right, so I'm going to use all this, like, I feel like jittery almost today. Like, oh, I can just almost feel that like it could take me in the wrong place. So that to me says, go outside, stand there on the grass, and do your anchoring. Send that tube of white light from your second chakra, from your belly button, lower area, from your womb. Send that column of white light, that silver cord, down into the earth as far as it'll go. Send it the whole way down into the heart of Gaia, into her crystalline core, and anchor in there and feel her love as a mother. And then let that Mother Earth, Gaia, Chitaya energy come back up into that silver cord and into you, and let it fill you up and hold you and anchor you down and give you that strength, to get your day done, and then send it out into the world above you, into the sky. All right, I'm back. I'm back. I'm learning to go with the crazy, go with the distractions, go with the visitors, go with the dogs barking, do what you got to do, feed the kids, send them back up to their room so you can finish your podcast. All right. So we've got Lady's Mantle and Rosemary. What a beautiful herb rosemary is. So opening, so clarifying. So as we were kind of getting a message, first of all, to ground ourselves into Gaia, to anchor in, rosemary then to me is like, okay, great. Now that your feet are firmly planted on the earth and in your life, now that you're grounded, now that you're anchored in, get ready, honey, because I'm going to send you some clarity, right? I'm going to open up your mind now, right? So now that we're, like, even now, like my energy just from 2 seconds ago, which was actually in my world like 25 minutes ago, like a little chunk of time has passed. I ate some Ezekiel bread and with butter and garlic powder and salt, and then had a little bit of elderberry syrup to top it off at the end. I just squirted it in my mouth, nothing fancy. Now my energy is feeling much more grounded, anchored in, going outside. Whew, calm down a notch. So I went from frazzle-dazzled to calm, just like that it seems, but actually it was like really a half hour. Maybe not quite that long, but kind of almost. So I'm just going to read these cards, and then I'll see if that's enough to send us off into the day. So Lady's Mantle has a message of nurturance, and Rosemary has a message of clarity. And I really like, they both have these like yellowish, just slightly greenish yellow backgrounds. And they're kind of both either they're reaching up and kind of leaning a little bit towards the right. So they're definitely reaching upward, reaching outward. Lady's Mantle leaves are these beautiful leaves that, they're smaller, but like if you were a tiny little fairy, you could like wrap up in one, and they're outward, they're embracing. And Rosemary too, she does not seem as huggable, but she's touchable and she's delicious, and her smell just awakens you and clarifies your mind. Rosemary essential oil is a great oil to smell before you have to go do something where you need to focus, like a test or concentrate or conversation. Hell, I should probably sniff it before my podcast. But anyways, let me read the cards. What they have a little bit on the bottoms, and then we'll see what's up. So Lady's Mantle, nurturance. Like being held in your mother's arms. Lady's Mantle brings feelings of gentle reassurance and joyful contentment to your body, mind, and soul, especially during times of upheaval and change. Know that you are loved and fully supported in all ways. You have all the inner resources you need to be happy and whole. So everything, we get all different types of messages and with different words and what Lottie does, but ultimately they all boil down to us having everything that we need within us. Like, we are fully supported. We are fully supported by the divine, by our higher selves, by source, God, love, all that is. We have guides, we have angels, we have fairies, we have dragons, we have unicorns. I know that's crazy, but we do. We have plants, we have herbal allies, herbal friends, we have the trees, we have the rocks, we have crystals, we have God. We are fully supported in all ways. So know that you are loved, because every single one of those conscious beings and energies that I've just mentioned loves you. You are loved. Your mother loves you. I love you. The trees love you. The earth that you walk upon, Mother Gaia Chitaya, she loves you. Gondolos Gondanam, her masculine counterpart, loves you. This whole effing world loves you. The universe loves you. All that is loves you. The Creator loves you. So know this and feel this and allow that feeling of support to hold you, to embrace you. Feel supported. Feel wings of Archangel Michael or any angel wrapping around you. You don't believe in angels? Then believe in an old Indian spirit with a shawl coming up to you, this woven blanket, and feel her wrap the blanket around you. Like whatever way you want to visualize, feel arms around you, feel a blanket around you, feel a cape around you, feel the violet flame around you. But however, feel supported today, feel held today, feel like you're being held in your mother's arms as you were when you were a child. And just be reassured that everything is going to be okay. Everything's going to end well. Happiness and peace and joyful contentment are the promises that are going to unfold in your life. So know that you are loved, fully supported. You have all the inner resources you need to be happy and whole. Everything that you need is within you. You might just need a little time, patience, and or help to uncover them. But everything is inside you. Everything can be fixed. Everything can be healed. Everything can be transmuted. You don't have to accept anything. You don't have to accept nothing in your life that you don't like. And especially if it's something going on inside of you. You have the power to change it always. So Rosemary has a message about clarity, and she says, who are you really? Who are you really? So just like yesterday, it kind of got me thinking about what was my birth vision? Like how on track am I to what my soul came here to do? Who am I really? Who are you really? Rosemary infuses the body with warmth and vitality, bringing security and clarity to the spirit, especially when it has lost connection with the physical world. Rosemary helps you to feel fully embodied and grounded so that you are better able to remember who you truly are. So yeah, Rosemary too has that warm energy that we were talking about that we want to send out into the world. Envision it in yourself. Have a little rosemary tea. You don't need very much. Just a little bit goes a long way. You don't want to overdo rosemary, but just a little bit of tea at the beginning of your day will help you feel warm, help open up your mind, give you some energy, give you some vitality, so that now you have something to offer yourself and others. But yeah, what a great message, because she helps you to reconnect to your body and feel grounded, because when we get in our minds, we lose connection with the physical world. And so that's what happens to a lot of people who are experiencing darkness and depression and anything that falls under mental torture, from anxiety to panics to phobias to stress, to repetitive thinking, to even darker energies than that. You get lost in your own mind and you disconnect with the physical world. So I feel today like there's this message from Mother Earth too, saying, inviting you back into nature, inviting you back into the outside world, so that you can be invited back into your own body. Okay, so you can be invited back into the physical world and feel fully embodied and grounded. So yeah, another message to get yourself grounded. Even if like right now, if you're sitting and listening, notice, are your feet flat on the floor? I don't know why I'm tripping up over those F words. Are your feet flat on the floor? If not, put them flat on the floor. Don't cross your legs. Don't be up on your tippy toes or nothing like that. Like just put your feet flat on the floor. And today, like when you're walking, be really aware of your feet and how they feel. Feel the security of the connection of your foot to the earth, or your shoe to the floor, whatever. And just really start to like feel that stability. Feel that stability, and as you feel it in your feet, it'll work up through your body and hold you more and more and more. And then you can allow that energy of the lady's mantle to then wrap around your shoulders and just feel completely 100% fully supported by this experience, by your existence, and the energies that are lovingly surrounding you. So Rosemary's like, we want you to remember who you truly are. And who are you truly? You are a spirit. You are a soul. You are a essence. So once you get into more of that remembrance, then you're going to be able to separate yourself from your ego and your problems and your mental runarounds, and you're going to be like, no, I am not that. Who I truly am is spirit, is essence, is love. Who I truly am is love. I am not a ball of stress and worry, even though that's what it seems like sometimes. I am not a ball of stress and worry. Who I truly am is light and love. I am love. I am light. I am light. I am love. That is who I truly am. All right, well, since I came back for round 2, I mean, that was good. We could just end there, but I'm not. Like, now there's no rush. Now that I've been interrupted and I've had to have company, which was my separated husband. He was just stopping to see the kids. Definitely an emotional week for him. I send him as much compassion as I can. I mean, tomorrow's our anniversary. Well, because we're still technically married. Is it tomorrow? Yeah, and I know it's rough for him. So, is it rough for me? I don't know. All right, we're going to end. Actually, why am I putting those up? I don't know. I moved the lady's mantle and rosemary upward, even though, like, in my mind, these cards should be on top of those cards. For whatever reason, I slid those up, and now these two are directly under lady's mantle and rosemary. All right. So we've got campanula, I don't effing know, and daffodil. All right. So daffodil always makes me think of self-worth. It always makes me think of self-love, and, you know, it's also a poisonous flower. Hold on. And campanella is all about alignment. So we've got alignment and perception from daffodil. So I'm just going to read them. And but I love that, like, now that we've done our grounding and our clarity and our, you know, we've gotten held, we've gotten arms wrapped around us, we've gotten energy come up into us from Gaia. We're really starting to anchor into our space. Like, now we're getting into alignment. Okay, that's what you want in your everyday life. You want to be in alignment with yourself and with your higher self and with the earth. You want to be in alignment. Like, think of what a spinal alignment is. Everything is in its exact place, and so the energy can flow. So when you are in your heart space and you're connected to the higher energies, and, you know, you're feeling loved and you're feeling guided, you're going to be able to enjoy this earthly experience. So campanella bells are ringing in the spirit of abundance from the limitless universal source, helping you with the alignment of your thoughts, words, and actions with your true self that knows no limitations. Focus on all that you have achieved instead of dwelling on all there is yet to do. Be happy, be well, be happy. Be well, be happy. Be happy, be well. Be well, be happy. Focus on all that you have achieved instead of dwelling on all there is yet to do. So yeah, if you're feeling like, oh my God, I have to do all this crap, and I have to help these people, I have to help myself, and I gotta still then do this, and I didn't get to sleep last night again, and da-da-da-da-da. Like, you are dwelling on things that are causing you stress and anxiety. So just focus on what you've done, feel accomplished. But what I love so much about it is when our thoughts, words, and actions align with our true self, that is when we bring in that unlimited energy. When our thoughts, words, and actions align with our true self, the energy is in alignment. You're acting as who you truly intended to be. And then all these good things come flowing into your life. All this good energy then is available to you. So really a great message today to get into alignment and do what you say you're going to do, and mean what you say, and just be honest. Be full of integrity. That's the word that's popping into my head. Integrity. I want to be full of integrity today. Even if I can't say the word, I want to live the word. I want to be the word. Like, I am who I say I am. My actions and my thoughts and my deeds follow all of my claims to myself, So anyways, I'm in alignment. Say to yourself, I am in alignment with my higher self. I am in alignment with my higher self. I am in alignment with good energy. And then just kind of feel that in your body. So Daffodil here has a message of perception. These magnificent heralds of spring are literally trumpeting the joy and freedom of learning to be yourself. Daffodil wants you to see the light, to perceive the beauty and perfection and wholeness that is you, just as you are. It is time to release any self-doubt and revel in the freedom and weightlessness of endless possibilities. Ooh, that's so good. I'm going to read it again. It is time to release any self-doubt and revel in the freedom and weightlessness of endless possibilities. And that is why we close our eyes and meditate. That is why. Because once you give yourself the freedom to just quiet your mind and still your body, you are left in this weightless space. This energy of like 0 point, anything is possible, everything is possible. Like, it's peaceful, it's content. So anytime you can get to close your eyes today, it will help with your alignment. It will help with your grounding and clarity and giving yourself that inner sanctuary of peace. Being able to go inside and just be held. Essentially, you're being held by yourself, right? You are going inside of you and holding you, nurturing you, giving yourself that state of contentment and quiet and solitude where you can find clarity, where you can find alignment, and where you can start to tap in to that energy that is truly you, right? You almost can't even feel your body when you're in meditation. You don't really know where your toes are or your nose. If you can really get into deep meditation, it's just a space that you're in. It's like you've forgotten of your body and you've quieted your mind and your ego. Of course, at first that mother trucker chimes in all the damn time, but when you practice more and more, you get better at creating that quiet space for yourself. So Daffodil wants you to see the light. I am light. I am love. I am. I am light. I am love. I am. I am light. I am love. I am. Say these words to yourself. Perceive the beauty and perfection and wholeness that is you, just as you are. And in that place, release self-doubt. Release it. And just enjoy that feeling, that freedom of learning to be yourself. I can't even tell you guys how free I am right now. Like, not being with anybody, like, separating from my husband, being with no one, is giving me the space and permission for me to be myself. Like, truly just who I am. And it feels so good. So I'm just so excited to do that more and more in my own personal life. Feel my worthiness more and more. Encourage myself to love myself. Understand that at my core of being, I am a divine being of light. Sometimes that's hard to see when all we see ourselves as a body and a mind. But truly, we are much, much, much more than that. And allow that to be our quest today and this week. As we get through this last week of October, allow us to see past any darkness that we have within ourselves and understand that at the core of our being, just like Gaia, at the core of her being, she is light, and we are too. So sometimes at the end of my podcast, I think, wow, that was a shit podcast, but that's just my negative ego always trying to talk smack about me. And it ain't no big thing, girl. If today wasn't so good, which it was good, tomorrow I'll give myself another one. I'll give myself another podcast. I'll give myself another pat on the back. I'll allow myself to bring in more messages and hopefully be able to keep guiding myself and anyone else who needs a little light in their life. So if you are sitting in a dark, dark place right now, just try to get a glimpse of light, a glimmer of hope, and hold on to that. But really the message today is, for us to remember that we are light. And we want to anchor into Gaia and then send out good energy. So allow yourself to be the conduit to do just that. Help yourself change your perception of you. Help yourself get into alignment. Help yourself feel nurtured and supported and whole and healthy and well. And help yourself remember who you truly are.